Hey guys, this is my very first video on YouTube, and I do redstone. I mostly specialize in redstone elevators, particularly fast ones, like the one I'm about to show you how to make, which is 60 blocks per second. And I must say, a quick disclaimer, this is a Bedrock only thing. I'll be putting out how to make a Java elevator later, but this is Bedrock only. Got it? Alright, so let's do a real quick showcase of how it works. It's perfectly survival friendly. So we click that button and we go up, as you see, very fast. And to go down, we just fall down to this water, and it's infinitely expandable. Alright, so to start out, we're going to need a 3 by 6 long, 6 wide by 3 long footprint. And we're going to go over here. See, 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks away. Now we're going to go up onto this and break this very corner block, and actually break the block we're on right now, and fill it with a half slab of any kind, it doesn't matter. And now fill it with water. Now, we don't need those anymore. By the way, these are all the blocks you'll need. Alright, so now that you've done that, you can place 2 diagonal blocks here, and 1 block here. So I have a real weird looking thing here. And now we're right here. We're going to place a sticky piston with 1, 2, 3, 4 slime or honey blocks. Honey works as a perfect substitute. And now we're going to place a block right on top. Now we're going to place a temporary block and then a sticky piston facing into the slime, just like this. And now on these 3, we're going to place 3 blocks. So now just extend of any non-sticky block. I'm using glazed terracotta, gray glazed terracotta to be specific, but you can use any non-sticky block you need. And now make sure it's all flush with this block right here. And also, I already placed the button right here. We're going to get back to that later. So now, to extend it, we're going to place a block, all blocks here, and then actually another layer on all of them except this one. Don't put another layer there, because the sticky piston's going there. And you know what we're going to do? You've probably guessed it. We're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 slime or honey blocks on top of it, and a block on top. And then a sticky piston, and then 3 blocks on the back. And once again, make it flush. So just repeat this until you've reached the height that you want it to be. Alright, so just pause the video here and do that. So now that you've done that, we're going to add another layer, as we did last time. We're going to pull out, we don't need slime or honey or sticky pistons anymore. We're actually going to pull out the redstone torch and the piston for now. And then, so now that you've built up one more layer, we're going to put 2 pistons facing out like that, so that it would do that. That 2 blocks here, 2 blocks here, temporary block, and then a block on top. Break the temporary block, and just build out a little bit, just make it look kind of fancy. So now we have a nice little arch here. So now we're going to get on to the redstone, my favorite part. So we're going to right here, we're going to go at 3 blocks, and a block on top of the middle block. And now break this. So we have a weird upside down V there. And now a redstone repeater set to 1 tick. Redstone dust, 2 blocks here, and 2 blocks here. So now we have a W kind of thing here. So now we're going to place a 3-tick repeater here, place a temporary block here, and an elevated block on top of it break that temporary block. Now we're going to go down here into this crevice, and then we're going to place a 1-tick repeater, and then redstone and everything else, except that we didn't need redstone there. So now I'm going to pull out the glass. Now you can use anything from like glowstone to slabs to sea lanterns all the way over to stained glass. It doesn't matter. Anything that just allows the signal to still pass through like that. Alright, so now we've done actually that's actually where it's going. Place a block here, glass. Now a temporary block, and then 2 glass blocks like that. And a redstone on top of all of it. So now you're going to come out 1 block, place a temporary block on top of it, then a block on top of that, and a block to the side. So that we have something like this, and break that temporary block. And now we're going to place a redstone repeater right there, and then dust on top of all of it. And once again, we're doing exactly what we did last time. Your Tetris shape, or like the W. It looks more like a Tetris shape this time. And then the elevated block, and then 3-tick repeater. And we're actually going to have to place a block here. We're going to have to place this block, and then 1-tick repeater, and then redstone dust. So just keep repeating this until you've reached the very top segment, or module, whatever you want to call it. Right, so pause the video and go ahead and do that. So now that you've done that, we're going to place on the very top segment or module, very top module, you're going to place a target block right here, and a torch on top, another block, and a torch on top, and another block, and then a block to the left of it, redstone dust on this first block, and then a 1-tick repeater going into a block right there, redstone dust, kind of 1 diagonal like that, redstone dust, 1 last block, and then 1 last redstone dust. Remember, do this to the top only, otherwise bad things will happen to your elevator. Haven't tried it, and I already know it will. And that's honestly it. Yep, there we go. Works perfectly. So anyway, I hope that you all enjoyed this. As you see, it's a pretty short tutorial, but I'd say that it qualifies as a decent tutorial. And please don't forget to like this video, and please consider subscribing. Bye.